here it is. A little room around the corner, second door over on the top floor. Our walk back. What looks like a boardwalk. Breeze is picking up. A little cloudier in the sky. Oh, and those actually look like rain clouds. First rain clouds of the entire trip. So we're headed in. We're going to give people our tags so we can get our bags, hit the restroom, and then get ready to go. Let's say goodbye to the Yacht Club. Well guys, here it is. Tragical Express. We're heading home. I have had an amazing trip and I have so much more to tell you about. I'm exhausted. Even doing what we would call a light trip. It was busy, it was very hot. It was a good week, it was a tough week. But I had a lot of help from the people I traveled with. Good tales to tell. And now we're gonna leave. Goodbye, Yacht Club. Goodbye, beautiful grounds of the Yacht Club. There's our Tragical Express. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Alright, guys. Let's say goodbye to Disney. Not really goodbye, of course. We will be back, and we'll talk about it more. Here we are on the Magical Express, driving away. Their cars are out here in this parking lot, and I don't think we got charged for parking. Disney, please ignore that I just said that if you realize that I didn't get charged for parking, because I'm grateful for that.
That's pretty important. More important, locks the door so nobody else will accidentally see what you're doing. Request for more jokes. Why is Goofy wearing 2 pair of pants when he goes golfing? Why? He gets a hole in one!
I would like to do the beet salad without the granola.
Okay.
And let's do the chicken salad wrap without, and just a big piece of lettuce to be wrapped.
Like that.
That would be amazing. Those sound fabulous. And to drink, I was looking at, oh, there was the forbidden apple. Sounds really cool. Let me try that. Let me try that. Okay, so for you to understand what I've just ordered, there we go. Forbidden apple. Nope, not me. Forbidden apple. And then I'm getting a chicken salad wrap and a beet salad. And I've had the beets before, but they've changed it up a little bit, so I'm getting it without the granola because that often isn't gluten-free. This is Cask and Larder, if you would like the QR code for it. But this is in the airport. They are not officially gluten-free, but I've basically had some good luck with them. And it's one of the ways I like to finish out my trip, is to get my final drink and move food here. Now, of course, post-COVID, instead of silverware, cups are plastic cups, which is kind of what they were right before they closed. Now I'm back at the original bar. When I came here the last time, this bar was not open. The bar on the far side there is open. This, I think, is full capacity, but people are still social distancing. I have 2 seats next to me on each side. And I'm gonna chill for a minute and eat some food and catch up on what's been happening with everybody on Facebook. And yeah, I am so tired. Can you tell? Wow. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like the video by hitting the thumbs up button, and then hit that subscribe button on the side if you want to follow the rest of the content. Well, this is the end of this trip. There are going to be more trips. In fact, hopefully, depending on how many videos this has come out to be, I may be going again soon. And I'd love to have you guys come along or check out the old stuff. Check out why I keep saying, Drew, why have you spurned me? By looking at my trips with Drew, like the 2018 Christmas trip or the March 2016 trip. But great, amazing stuff. So yes, subscribe, like, share this with people. If you think this is useful, if you've gotten something out of it, go ahead and share. I'm trying to build up my audience to at least 1,000 people, because when you get 1,000 people, then you can start doing some live chats and things like that. And I don't have the ability to do that yet. Hold on, I'm taking a picture of this drink. And if it came out, it is going in right here. Okay, so let's taste it. This is called the Forbidden Apple. Oh wow. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. It's got a cinnamon stick in it. It really is like a caramel apple. That's really tasty. As I was saying, and we'll get back to more food later, I guarantee you we won't. If you're enjoying the video, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm trying to build the channel up to be at least 1,000 people, then I can do live streams in the park. Or at least live streams from my phone on YouTube versus having to go to Facebook to my personal channel and things, which I may not be sharing with everybody. And I will share a lot of that here as I can. I try to put it on my company page, which is on Facebook, Teatro di Pecorino Romano. That's complicated, I know. I'll try to put in text down here the name of the company so you can find it on Facebook. And I will probably post some more content about the business and stuff and when I'm going and what's happening and things like that. Will probably go on that page as well. Because I'm not allowed to do it yet on YouTube. I also have a Ko-fi page if you haven't seen that, and you are welcome to follow that. I'll try to put some information there as well. So PTP, and I'll put the PayPal and YouTube links, PayPal and Ko-fi page links down below in the description of this video. So if you'd like to help support me to get to the next trips and to share new information for you, go ahead and put that in. Let me know what kind of information you want to know about, what things you'd like me to vlog and share with you, what things you want me to research and see so that you don't have to do it first. And I will be thrilled to do that. I love being able to create and find and share the right information. So now we are back to our entrees, the dinner part of the meal. Hold on. I'm taking pictures so you will be able to see them. I got the chicken salad without the bread, it was a wrap normal, and the beet salad with apricots. And pictures come out, they go right here. So, chips are chips. There are pickles on the chicken salad and pickles next to the chicken salad. Waitress just came back to check and make sure everything was correct. So instead of the bread, we're doing the chicken salad and large pieces of lettuce, because it comes with large pieces of lettuce anyway, so I said just, you know, take the other piece out. So let's see how this works. They already said, like you may have heard earlier, that the menu's really limited. They've really just started to open. Again, COVID and everything, and the transfer, people not being here. They have put all the chairs back, because we're now back to normal, which, but we'll see. You know, people are still very conscious. They're trying not to sit near each other, because it's smart. Cool. I like the moisture from the pickle. It's very satisfying. I'm eating so much fancy food, and while this is still kind of mayonnaise heavy, it's nice to have something basic and simple and get a little roughage in my diet. And so we're going to start boarding at 7:10. Maybe 6:15. So I've got an hour, just under an hour to finish eating this, and just walk just down back to the side where I normally wait for my flights for those who have traveled with me before. But the salt is really good after you've been out. It's not because I don't like a whole lot of salt normally either. Nice solid pieces of chicken. Good moisture. Good. Let me take a taste of the beet salad while you're here. So the beet salad has goat cheese and apricots. It normally also has granola on it. Big pieces of beet.
I already have those.
It's good. You could do with the balsamic drizzle. I like the sourness that the apricot adds to it. There's the sweet of the beet and the fattiness of the cheese. I still think the extra sweetness of like a balsamic would be perfect. So, I am now at the gate. Had a lovely meal at Cask and Larder. My favorite go-to for this time of the end of this part of the trip. And we'll start probably boarding in about 10 minutes. I was right, so I timed that out perfectly. I didn't rush. I had chicken salad sandwich, had beet salad, didn't finish the beet salad. They packed it up to go for me, or I packed it up to go for me. So I've got that for later. I can put my balsamic vinegar on it. So I realize there's nobody on as I'm recording this, there's nobody watching. But when you do watch this at a later date, just out of curiosity, do you have any questions for me about this trip? You know, I went into so much detail about all of the stuff I've done over the time, but I don't know if I really addressed what you're looking to find out, what you want to know about. So let me know what you want to know about. What's the stuff you want to find out about? What's the stuff you want to share? I'd love to be able to make these experiences better for you. Now, by the time some of these videos come out, you know, who knows, 2 months down the line from when I'm filming. This is being filmed on September 27th. The trip is September 23rd to September 27th. I am back again for the holidays from Christmas to New Year's. And I'll be traveling with new partners, one that is DAS and one that is not. So there will be some, again, of the how do you get on the back and how do you change the rides, which I've learned some in this one, which is kind of cool. But we'll get a little more of that. We'll do some Universal on that trip as well. So we'll see how the two different parks are handling things differently by that point. There is a chance that I might be doing this again in November. If I do it, it's probably mid-November for a weekend, and it'll be, which means it's a weekend, it'll be a little crazier. Yeah, it's like with no fast passes and no, I cannot imagine what Christmas is going to be like. But they're using the entirety of their lanes and every piece of available space to do the regular line. So I can't see how they're going to do a fast pass line and a regular line. I'm not sure feasibly how that's going to happen. And I don't know how they're going to be able to accommodate crowds. Now, in all fairness, what will help is there are a lot of annual pass holders who don't have access at that point. At least not at Disney. They might at Universal, but again, those are blackout dates for the actual holidays. So it is possible that will help control some of the crowds, because you'll have a lot more people coming to the resorts for Christmas. Now, a lot of people have said they're waiting till next year. A lot of people coming from out of the country can't come at all. And if that doesn't change anytime soon, you know, then you're still talking U.S. travelers. But, you know, 2 months from now, who knows what people are going to be talking about. There could be the wave, there could be more of this wave. Who knows? So, I can't make any mental predictions in terms of that part of the world. I need to pack lighter when I'm getting into the parks. I used my tiny Joby before, and I love that one, and then I moved to this bigger Joby, and I like it more. But it's also, yeah, you are probably still seeing bouncing when I walk. And if I try to simplify the bounce in the space, that means I'm cutting off the top and the bottom of the shots I was making. I might be able to fix it. It might be okay. It's going to be a little more editing and post. I've purchased a gimbal that is still fighting me and struggling, so I'm going to try to work at getting that better and more functional. Really try to learn about it and figure it out, because I'm not as tech savvy as I'd like to be. And I really, while I packed it and I brought it down here, I actually didn't pull it out at all, other than to show someone, oh, this is a gimbal, and put it back in the suitcase. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good that way. But I do want to I'm really actively looking to purchase a GoPro. You know, about $500. I can't say that I necessarily have all of that right now, but I'm working toward that, because I'd like to be able to have things I take on water rides, you know, on a hand cam. I don't know that the chest harness is a good idea for me. Not a family-friendly vlog. It would not be a family-friendly vlog if I did that. But I am trying to figure out, you know, better ways to improve the videos for you guys. That being said, what do you want to see? What would be interesting to you the next time I go back? I've got a bunch of scheduled things planned, because as I said before, when I plan these trips, I go to the person who's at it and I say, what's your must-dos? What's your I'd really like to do's? And what are your no way in hells? And the first person I'm traveling with, the first half of the trip, her biggest must-do is something new every day, something she's never done. Now, in some cases, there are things I've done that she's never done that I'm going to introduce her to. And in other cases, there are some things that neither of us have done that we're going to get to experience. In addition, there's some things she's done that she's recommending to me that I've never done. So she's a big Disney fan. In fact, both of these people I'm going to be traveling with at different points of this trip are big on going to the parks, so they know them. And I think we're doing DIS with one, and there will be frou-frou and fun, and I think that the D3 darlings would love them. So that is where we are at the moment. Yeah, so much stuff happening, so much is going to go next, and I can't wait to bring you all into this. I can't wait to share all of this with you. I hope the pictures that I took came out on this camera, because now I'm thinking my apertures got totally screwed up, and I thought I'd fixed it, and then I don't think I did. But every time I hit the button, it was like, oh, here's the picture that's going to look like, and then it would be a black spot. So I'm going to have to do some serious Photoshop work when I get back, and I'm not happy about that, but, you know, I want you guys to be able to see the stuff I did. I'm excited about it. Takeaways. Multiple groups of people with multiple agendas is a lot harder to finagle. Limitations and speeds are harder to finagle. There was a lot of time lost all around from not understanding necessarily how people function. Like if someone says, hey, you know, if I need to walk out the door, how much time do you need? And I go, oh, maybe about X. And this is not one person in particular, but then you'll find that it's like, it's X sort of, it's like X light, X heavy, and I will find myself dawdling. Now, one time it was absolutely my fault, and I thought I gave myself additional extra time, and I needed even more than I gave myself. So, I also, for me, when I'm getting content for you guys, what I've learned for myself is that I can't wait for others. There's a certain level where I can go, yeah, I'll hang on, I'll wait. But I will tell you truly that there was a lot of time lost getting to Epcot this morning, or going to some of the other parks, kind of waiting for everyone else's timing, where I would say, this is my goal, and I don't think they understood the goal was to be standing in the park at X time. They thought it was leaving to get ready to go to the park at that time, or checking out of the hotel at that time, rather than standing in the park. And there's a half an hour difference from standing in Epcot and checking out of the Yacht Club. And that's, again, no one in particular, that was a lot of people. In addition, you know, there were little things like I was getting ready to head out and get stuff together, and the puppy needed to be walked, and there was other stuff being done. So, you know, I mean, you stop and you do what needs to be done. Life happens, things happen, so you adjust. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I had an incredible time, and the people I was with are wonderful, and I am so glad to have all of the experiences I had, sharing new experiences with them, bringing them into us. You know, I didn't get as much kind of feedback and follow-up from Marlene and Larry for you guys. I know Jeff and I talked a bit for you guys just to talk about what things he really liked, what things mattered, what things were the most interesting. And, you know, I hope to be able to bring you more of that. You know, the way that I kind of show them, hey, by the way, at X moment this happens, you know, I'm hoping that you get to see that too. You will see, of course, some of the photos I'll put in where, you know, I went, you know, or posed or something, and the other person in the vehicle with me didn't. For example, this picture. Or if I haven't already shown it before, this picture. I think there were only two, but if there are any other pictures, they'll go right here. Okay. You know, but so I'm relatively good about knowing when those are happening, because I've watched other vloggers. You know, in all fairness, their hard work is what's making me a better vlogger. I wish I was able to run into some of them, and hey, if any of you guys, who I will probably try to link again, and I want to say special thanks to all of these vloggers who are there day in and day out, who are showing us what's going on, especially the ones that are even more news focused. WDW Today, Tom Corliss is snarky and a very unhappy person sometimes, but I'll tell you, that man knows his stuff. Yes, he's opinionated, but he knows his stuff, and he knows what things the park needs, you know. Things I love. Being upgraded to a water view where we got to look at Stormalong Bay, you know, in a perfect, and see some of the dock and the water. Just so beautiful. So beautiful. Being able to catch up.
Gate 125 heading to Baltimore, flight 134. It's only a slight delay in boarding. We do have an issue with the plane right now. They're looking to fix it. If they cannot fix it, we're going to transfer you to another plane. But in the meantime, we will not be boarding. But boarding time is right now. We're going to have a slight delay in boarding. We'll get you guys notified once everyone's off the plane and the mechanics go on board.
Yeah, I want to get home. I want to see my girls. I miss them very much. I will be, like I said, sequestering bare minimum week, probably 2. I will probably have to get groceries shipped to me, because I kind of emptied out the refrigerator, and I want to make sure that I can eat and I can take care of myself, but I want to minimize any chance of anything that could have happened. And again, I'd be more concerned here, although I will be really honest,
May I have your attention,
mask
please?
Compliance is pretty good here right now. There were some spots that aren't great, and some hanging out noses and things like that. Like there's a half missing mask over there, but yeah, he's got his nose sticking out. It's an older guy though. It's always the older guys. Have you noticed that? But truly, mask compliance is pretty solid here. They do cups of water and snacks on the plane, but because it's a cup of water and not a bottle, I got my bottle of water with me. If I'm really needing something, I'll get that. I have ice with it. And they do a thing of snacks, and I gave the snack. Actually, I don't even know if she picked it up and took them, but I did have a little bit. Oh no, maybe it's in my suitcase. So I have trail mix I can't eat because it's going to have gluten in it. So I'll find somebody who wants some Southwest trail mix. Oh well. I was a crazy person buying gifts the last day, or picking up things for people who wanted stuff. I did, because you can't park hop, I couldn't like see something and say, do you want this, and then have someone get back to me 20 minutes later, because I'm already gone. And it's one of those like, I have to tell you this now, and I'm looking at this now, and you might want this. And unfortunately, in a few cases, someone said, yeah, I'd really love that, and I didn't get back to the shop. I just didn't get back to the shop. But all the initial and main stuff that people said they wanted, I think I've been able to get. I felt the least safe in Disney Springs. I felt the most safe probably Animal Kingdom. Actually, in the hotel. I felt the most safe in the hotel. And both hotels, Pop Century and Yacht Club. I did not sleep in the fancy bed at the Yacht Club. I gave that up to the other guys. And truth be told, I have a feeling that my slightly firmer mini bed was a better choice. Yeah, because I did lay on the bed for a minute, and it's very squishy, and it probably is very comforting as you lay in it, but I have a feeling my spine would have hated me. And I may try it at another point, you know, if there's ever a good enough discount and somebody who wants to share with me, maybe it'll be worth it to try one of those rooms again. Yeah, it'll be nice. So, yeah, I might take some more video footage on the plane, but I'm expecting I will sleep through most of the flight because I'm tired. I mean, it was nice to sleep in this morning, but it was hard to sleep in, and I didn't drink enough water the night before. I mean, I didn't drink that much alcohol, but between the humidity and just the hydrating and a little bit of alcohol in the evening, I was feeling it. Like I was feeling muscles kind of tighten up, and I will probably, you know, ibuprofen tonight before I go to sleep, just to let the muscles kind of relax and release for a little bit. And then tomorrow I'm back to the other work and the grind of what I need to get done so that I can be here and support you guys and get the videos edited. And yeah, it's fun and I love doing this for you guys. I do look forward to sharing all of this with you. And if you haven't said this already.
125, this is serving the gate change announcement for flight 134. Your departure gate is 126, just right across the hall.
Oh, okay.
This is for Baltimore, so
I might not even make it. It's across the way over there. Okay. So our check-in is over there. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to let everyone else grab seats and then I'll deal with it. Because I'm in B something, so and I'm not going to not hear it because it's right there. Oh, my feet hurt. My feet hurt a lot. But I'm going to relax. I'm going to chill. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you've learned from this. I hope that you've gotten some benefit out of it. Put down below in the comments what you would like to see me visit next. What restaurants you would like me to check out, or ride that you would like me to do. Let me know. I would love to be able to give you guys what you need. So anything you can give me to let me know how to help you, I want to do that. So I'm going to switch over because it looks like everyone else moved over to the other side, and I will see you shortly. Okay? I was saying I may take some more footage of the the driving and stuff like that in the flight. I don't expect I will do much at the end. I might do it just to catch up so you can see the little girls waiting for me. But I'm just going to crawl into bed. I mean, it's not a super late night, but I will be just crawling into bed. And like I said, sequestering and not, making sure I'm not around people who haven't been around me for the last few days. So, take care. thank you for coming along. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like this video. If you've stayed for this long, thank you so much. Please remember to hit that like button, the thumbs up. And if you would like to follow me and you want to see other stuff, please hit that subscribe button. We will be back. And we will be doing more travel, and I would love to be able to share all of that content with you. Share this video if you've learned something, if you've gotten something exciting out of it. And comment down below, like we talked about what you'd like to see me cover, what things you'd like me to talk about. I am so excited to bring this all to you. I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?